This is a question my student gave me, that if the potential difference between the terminal point of a cell to the point of resistance, क्या लिखा है यहाँ पर, wire of a conductor is 0, can current flow through the resistance? I don't know, okay, whatever it may be, let us draw the diagram. How the diagram could be? The diagram would be somewhat in this way. So this is suppose the resistance. Now they have said that the potential difference, okay, so the potential difference, let it say as point A, point B, point C, point D, that means the resistance of the potential difference between the terminal points, that means what? VAB equals to 0. Then can current flow through this? So we'll try to understand this first. Suppose we know from the Ohm's law that V equals to IR. Now what happens is, suppose if the conductor becomes superconductor, if the conductor becomes superconductor, then resistance equals to 0. If resistance equals to 0, so V equals to I into 0 equals to 0. So V equals to 0. Here V equals to 0, but current exists in this case. In one more case, what we can understand is that अगर हम देखते हैं, we know one more formula in class 10. We have read that resistance is equals to rho into L by A, where A is the area of the cross-sectional area of the conductor. If the area of the conductor is too large, if area is too larger than the area of resistance wire, then what happens? A becomes too large, therefore R tends to 0. When R tends to 0, V tends to 0. Therefore, with the Ohm's law formula, V equals to IR. Here, V tends to 0 as R tends to 0. Therefore, V equals to 0, but still current exists. So our answer is, can current flow through the resistance? Yes, it may flow.